Have you ever met someone who just never seems to lose their cool? No matter what's happening around them, they remain steady, almost unshakable, as if chaos simply bounces off their calm exterior. The person at work who stays quiet when everyone else is arguing, who sits back observing while tempers flare and voices rise. They don't jump in, don't add fuel to the fire, but simply watch, absorbing every detail. Or the friend who listens more than they talk? The one who seems content to let others take the spotlight, who rarely interrupts, but whose eyes are always attentive, taking in every word. It's easy to think they're just shy or maybe even weak. Some might assume they lack confidence, or that they're simply not interested in what's going on. But actually, calm people, they're the ones you should never underestimate. Their silence isn't emptiness. It's a sign of depth, of strength that doesn't need to shout to be heard. Because when you see someone who is always calm, incredibly calm, and avoids conflict, don't be fooled. That calmness is a choice, a shield, and sometimes a warning. This person is noticing everything. Every shift in tone, every raised eyebrow, every word left unsaid. They're reading the room, picking up on the smallest cues, and storing it all away. They know what's going on, it's just that they choose not to react. Their silence is not ignorance, but intention. They're weighing their words, considering their actions, and deciding when or if to step in. See, these people stay silent because they know their own power. They understand that words once spoken can't be taken back, and that actions have consequences. They've learned that if they ever let their anger take over, it's not just a little outburst, it's a storm. Their restraint isn't weakness, it's a conscious effort to keep the peace, to avoid unleashing something that could be destructive. So instead, they keep everything inside, not to bottle it up, but to protect those around them. Their calm is a gift, a buffer that shields others from the intensity they hold within. But here's the thing, everyone has a limit. Even the calmest person can only take so much before the pressure becomes too great. For calm people, that limit is usually much higher than it is for most. They'll endure more, tolerate more, and forgive more than anyone expects. They'll let little things slide, they'll forgive. They'll shrug off insults, overlook slights, and move on from things that would bother others for days. They'll walk away from drama. They'd rather leave than escalate, choosing peace over pointless confrontation. But once that line is crossed, once their patience runs out, you'll see a side you never expected. A real superstorm. The calmest waters can hide the fiercest currents, and when they finally break, it's unforgettable. And the person who pushed them to that point? They'll bear the full force of it. It's a wake-up call, a reminder that even the quietest person has boundaries that must be respected. That's why it's so important to respect those who are quiet, those who stay calm. Their restraint is a sign of maturity, not submission. Don't ever mistake their silence for weakness. Don't assume that just because they don't speak up, they don't have something powerful to say. Because behind every calm smile, there's a strength and determination that can surprise you. There's a story, a history, and a willpower that's been forged in silence. Within that tranquility lies a deep reservoir of resilience. They've weathered storms you may never know about, and come out stronger for it. Calm isn't just the absence of anger. It's the presence of incredible self-control. It's the ability to master your emotions, to choose your response, and to rise above the chaos. These are the people who hold the world together when things get tough, who move mountains with silent strength. They're the anchors in the storm, the steady hands that guide others through uncertainty. So the next time you meet someone who radiates calm, remember, inside, there could be a tempest waiting. Respect the calm, because it's often the sign of someone who's fought battles you can't see. Because sometimes, the quietest people carry the mightiest storms. Their silence is not emptiness, but the calm before a power you'd never expect.